So my number one thing is to get up an hour earlier than usual. Simple. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I obviously again have not been here for a while, but I am super busy, and I promise when I get my personal training qualification done I will be back on it with the YouTube videos. So today's video is maybe a little bit obvious, it's written in the title, and I'm going to show you my top 5 tips on how to stay motivated, how to make more out of your life, how to maybe be a little bit more successful. Try to do these things every single day. Obviously I am human, so it doesn't happen every single day, because sometimes I like to get in my blanket, sit on the sofa and watch Netflix all day and pretend that I don't have a job and pretend that I don't have a life and I don't want a career, and sometimes that is just the way that we work. So my number one thing is to get up an hour earlier than usual. Simple. Today is Monday. I'm filming this video on a Monday, and I literally do not have to get up at any certain time on a Monday. Sometimes I get up at 10 AM, sometimes I get up at 7, and it's just one of those days where it kind of relies on my timekeeping. Like, I don't actually have to do anything for a specific time. It's like I work on a Monday to like my own timings, if that makes sense. Didn't make sense, I don't think, but we'll just go with it. So I wanted to get up at before 9 o'clock this morning, and I did, luckily, but still that is quite late. But it's my only day that I actually have a lie-in, is a Monday. So I do like to stay in bed a little bit longer than usual. I will watch some YouTube videos, things like that. But my main tip is to not snooze that alarm. And if you do, then literally do it that once. Because if you get up an hour earlier than usual, you have so much more time on your hands. So if you're watching this video and you have to get to work for 9 o'clock, which means you have to leave the house at 8:30 and you're getting up at 8 o'clock, you have half an hour to get up, get changed, brush your teeth, brush your hair, sort your makeup out, get some food ready, eat some breakfast. You're probably not going to do it, are you? And you are that person, then you might be sat thinking, well, yeah, I'd like to do those things, but I never get it done. I don't have time. But if you got up an hour earlier, then you would have time. There's so many things you could do getting up that hour earlier. One, you will feel so much better about yourself because you are not rushing. Literally, when you are in a rush, because I know this myself, because I am queen of the rush, you literally stress about everything. You think, oh my god, I'm in a rush, oh my god, I need to do this, oh my god, I need to get that sorted, oh my god, shit, I've got to do that as well. Like, you just panic. But if you get up that hour earlier, you can like be really mellow, you have time to shower, you have more time to sort things out for the day ahead, like work, things like that. But honestly, when I get up, when I say I'm going to, like an hour earlier than I usually would, I feel so much better and I am so much more motivated for the day because I am not in that rush. That is what you want to avoid. You want to avoid falling into the rush. motivated and changing your life is writing a to-do list. So this is my to-do list, and I try to write one every day. I literally have a little clipboard and it even says things to do. So as soon as I get up in the morning, go downstairs, have a big glass of water, get myself ready, and I'll put on a really good song. Really gets me going for the day, you know, makes me feel good, brings in that sort of positive vibes, and then I will sit and write my to-do list of what I'm going to do that day, what I need to achieve, and then as I go along I will gradually just tick off what I've done. There's no way I actually write this list, like I just write whatever comes to my head, and yes, I don't do it in order. We all tend to choose tasks to do first, which actually, if you would like to be more productive, you should actually choose the hardest things on your list to get out of the way first. This is one thing I am trying to do a lot more of, which is achieving my hardest tasks on my list before anything else. But if you write a to-do list for your day ahead, even if you know you are going to work, but write a to-do list for things that you have to do when you get to work, or things that are on your mind. You might need to pay a bill, you might need to buy something online, you might need to get a birthday card or a card for something, you might need to send your friend some flowers, you might need to text someone that you forgot to text the day before. Like literally just write a list of everything that you need to do, and you can literally just go through and think, right, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that, I need to do this. And once you've achieved that list, you feel so much better. And then if I haven't achieved anything on my list, I will then write it to the next day and add it to that. So, but obviously if there's something that needs doing that day, I will make sure that I get it done. My third thing for bettering your life, bettering yourself, is reading a book. So if you're watching this video and you do not read, then I suggest that you take time out, cut the TV hours down, cut the social media time down, and just grab a good book and get it read. So I would like to read more than I do now. I really do not read enough. I don't read as much as I would like to. You know, we'd all like to be Albert Einstein, really intelligent, grab a book when you can. I'd like to be that girl that sits on the train, gets a book out of a bag, starts reading, looking all, you know, intelligent, but I'm not. And right now I obviously have more things to be reading, like studying for my exams, so it's actually hard for me to read like a self-help book. But if you are really feeling demotivated, sort of like your life isn't going anywhere, I swear down, if you grab yourself a self-help book, you will feel 100 times better. Just change your whole mindset. So a few of my favourite books are The One Thing. This is a #1 bestseller by Gary Keller. You will learn to cut through the clutter. I hate clutter. I literally throw everything away, and I think that is one thing about me that is like really positive. Like, I don't hoard anything. If I haven't worn something for 6 months, I'll just send it to charity. Like, I don't look at it and think, oh, you know, I might wear that in 5 years. No, it goes straight to charity or straight in the bin. So it also says dial down the stress, overcome that overwhelmed feeling, revive your energy, stay on track, and master what matters to you. So just little books like this, sort of like business, self-help, motivation books. You are going to gain so much more from reading something like this than you are from watching 13 Reasons Why on Netflix, or from watching Power on Netflix. I mean, we all enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I love to watch Power, and I love to find a new series on Netflix, but deep down I know that is not going to get me anywhere in life. Yes, we all should enjoy watching TV, we all deserve our downtime, but I think we just all need to make a bit more of a conscious effort to make sure that downtime includes reading. So another one of my books, which is by my favourite ever, Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. Now, if you don't know Anthony Robbins, then get to know. He is the guru of self-love, self-motivation, like entrepreneur. He is a rich man and he knows his stuff. Take immediate control of your mental, emotional, physical and financial destiny. I am in that mood where I literally want to read this tonight. Like, I need a bit of a kick up the backside and I'm reading this tonight. So what we tend to do in this house is have an hour, one night a week set out where we will go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and then we will read, whether it takes us half an hour, 20 minutes. Sometimes I'll start reading and I'll just think, right, I'm falling asleep now. But instead of watching TV, we will have that one night a week where we know we are going to go to bed early, get in bed and grab one of our books. And I just think when you have that set time in mind, you make more of a conscious effort to get the books out. Another one is The Miracle Morning, 6 Habits That Will Transform Your Life. So a lot of things that I'm telling you today, I've actually got out of this book. It's one of my favourite books I've ever read, and it literally just makes you realise that you waste so much time doing the stupidest of things, and it literally just made to try and make you more successful. My next thing on my 5 things that will change your life is exercise. I mean, guys, come on, this is an obvious one. I'm a fitness freak and I just think that exercise changes so much about people's lives. Like, it releases endorphins, it makes you feel better about yourself, you might lose some body fat and feel so much more confident in yourself. And I'm not saying that low body fat is like the be all and end all of life, but if you feel more confident in yourself, I swear down you will feel more confident in so many different aspects of your life. So exercise releases endorphins to the brain, it obviously keeps us healthier, it keeps us fitter. I'm not just talking getting in the gym and lifting those weights and squatting and deadlifting and things like that. I'm talking like horse riding, tennis, running, walking, hiking, skiing, snowboarding, just whatever you enjoy, but make sure you get out there and do the exercise, and honestly it will help change your life. My last thing that will change your life, so number 5, is affirmations. So if you have never heard of an affirmation or you don't know what one is, so an affirmation is basically like affirming something, so something positive. So for example, you could say, I am really rich, and even if it's not yet true, then you are like affirming what you want to be true. So as if you tell yourself that thing so many times, you start to believe it and you start to sort of do the things that you're telling yourself. So I have a list of affirmations in my notes section on my phone, and this is basically how long it is. And I try every night or every morning to sit and say all these things. So I'll just pick a few, I'm not going to tell you all. So my first one is, I work my dream job as a personal trainer. So I don't yet do that, but I will soon. But the affirmations, they can be true, but you just sort of been grateful for what is true and you enjoy that part of your life, or they can also be something that you aspire to. Even when I am a personal trainer and I work as a personal trainer, I will still say that I work my dream job as a personal trainer because it is my dream job, and that is what, you know, we all aspire to have a dream job. One is, I am surrounded by positive and healthy people, because who doesn't want to be surrounded by positive and healthy people? So if I say that, then hopefully an affirmation, you know, things start to happen around you, so I will start to respond to that and surround myself with positive people. The other one is, I love that we go on holiday all the time and we get to visit so many amazing places. So again, I do go on nice holidays, but it's not necessarily all the time. But hopefully one day I will just be able to literally just think, right, do you know what, I want to go to the Maldives next week, so I'm just going to book it and go. So that is basically what an affirmation is. So I literally have loads, like, I am kind and strong and I have a big heart. because that is what I want to be, that is what I want to believe myself to be, so that is what I say. So there's just so many different ways that you could say things, like about so many different things. So a lot of it's about money, about my job, about the people around me, about my lifestyle, things like that. So that is basically what an affirmation is. So every single day I say those things, or I try to say those things, and then eventually you just sort of fit into that, and you start to believe that's what life you live, and the things around you will, you know, mentally you'll start to see things change because you're telling yourself you've been positive about it. And you know, there's so many people that use affirmations, so many successful people that use affirmations and rely on affirmations. So that is my 5th thing. So we have getting up an hour early, or getting up earlier than usual. We have reading, we have exercise, we have to-do lists, and we have affirmations. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please comment below on something that you'd like to see from me in the future. I don't just want to do videos that are like clothing hauls or, you know, a day in the life. I want to help people. That is what I want to do, especially women, and I want to help people gain confidence in their life and self-love and all that kind of thing. So please just let me know what you would like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.